Hi, friends. Today you are going to take an exciting erudition test. Will you be able to answer 20 questions from different spheres: science, history, art, and even nature? Let's see who of you is a real polymath. Turn on logic, remember everything you know, and forward to new knowledge and interesting discoveries. And to not miss such cool challenges, subscribe to our channel. Let's go! What is watermelon? Fruit, vegetable, berry, root? In terms of botanical characteristics, watermelon is a false berry. The presence of a cork layer in the bark makes it so. Which planet in the solar system has the largest mass? Jupiter, Saturn, Earth, Venus? Jupiter is the most massive planet in the solar system. What's interesting is that its mass is 318 times the mass of Earth, and it is about 2.5 times the mass of all the other planets combined. This giant planet also has a powerful magnetic field and has more than 79 satellites, among which the largest is Ganymede, which is even larger than Mercury. What color is considered the traditional color for a wedding dress in China, India, and Vietnam? Blue, red, white, yellow. In China, India, and Vietnam, the traditional color for a wedding dress is red. This color symbolizes luck, joy, and prosperity in the culture of these countries, and it is often used in traditional wedding dresses. Which chemical element is the main component of water? Oxygen, helium, hydrogen, carbon. Hydrogen is the main component of water, the lightest and most abundant chemical element in the universe. Water is made up of 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. Who is the composer of the Turkish March? Ludwig van Beethoven, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, Johann Strauss, Johann Sebastian Bach. The work, the Turkish March, is known for its energetic musicality and military march composed by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. This composer is one of the most famous and influential figures in the history of classical music. The Turkish March was written for piano in 1783 and is part of his Symphony No. 11. Which metal is the lightest metal? Aluminium, magnesium, lithium, titanium. Lithium is the lightest metal in nature, with a density of only 0.534 grams per cc, lighter than water. How is philosophy translated from the Greek? Love of wisdom, self-awareness, morality, understanding life. Philosophy translates from the Greek as love of wisdom. The term combines the study of the basic principles of existence, knowledge, values, and moral principles. Philosophy seeks to understand fundamental questions about life, the world, and human existence through rational discussion and analysis. What science deals with questions of being and existence? Epistemology, axiology, metaphysics, numismatics. Metaphysics deals with questions of being and existence. This branch of philosophy studies the basic principles and structure of reality, seeking to understand the essence and fundamental principles of being, including questions about the nature of time, space, being, and nothingness. What chemical element is labeled as Fe? Iron, gold, silver, aluminium. So designated iron is one of the most common elements on Earth and in the human body. How many states are there in the United States? 48 states, 50 states, 52 states, 49 states. There are many theories as to why there are 50 states in the United States. One of the most common theories has to do with the adoption of the state of Hawaii in 1959. According to this theory, the 50 states were chosen as a symbolic gesture of keeping the balance between North and South, as Hawaii is located in the Pacific Ocean, far from the mainland. Which scientific term describes the process of changing the genetic material of an organism? Metabolism, mutation, replication, evolution. A mutation is a change in the nucleotide sequence of DNA or RNA that can lead to a change in the characteristics of an organism. Mutations can occur naturally or can be caused by external factors such as radiation or chemicals. Which of these cities is a city-state? Vatican City, Hong Kong, Singapore, all cities. Vatican City, Hong Kong and Singapore are independent states and at the same time are cities. Who wrote the work Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone? John Tolkien, Joanne Rowling, Stephen King, George Martin. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone was written by British author Joanne Rowling. It is the first book in the Harry Potter series and has become a huge worldwide literary and cultural phenomenon. How many times is the Sun larger than the Earth? 110 times, 220 times, 330 times, 10 times. To be exact, the Sun's diameter is 109 times the Earth's diameter. How many planets are there in the solar system? 7 planets, 9 planets, 8 planets, 6 planets. There are 8 planets in the solar system: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. At what altitude above sea level is the highest point on Earth? 6,119 meters. 8,848 meters, 10,392 meters, 5,192 meters. The highest point on Earth is 8,848 meters above sea level and is called Everest. It is the highest mountain in the world, located in the Himalayas between Nepal and Tibet. Which of these writers wrote the novel The Quiet Dawn? Mikhail Sholokhov, Boris Pasternak, Ivan Bunin, Alexander Solzhenitsyn. The Quiet Dawn is a famous novel by Mikhail Sholokhov that tells the story of a Cossack family during World War I and the Russian Civil War. Which of the following species is an insect? Snail, beetle, frog, gecko. Beetles are insects that make up the order of hardwings. Their front pair of wings are strengthened as elytra, which distinguishes them from most other insects. Which country is the birthplace of pizza? France, Italy, Spain, Greece. Pizza was born in Italy, especially its modern version with dough, tomato sauce and various toppings. The most famous variations of pizza, such as the margherita pizza, were created in Italy. Which planet is the largest planet in the solar system? Earth, Jupiter, Mars, Venus. Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system. It is the 5th farthest from the Sun. Thank you for watching. There are many more interesting tests on our channel. Check them all out and learn even more interesting things. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Bye, everybody.